Is it possible to use your smartphone as a digital whiteboard in a Teams or a Zoom meeting? Of course it is. Let me show you how. Maybe if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have this little Wacom drawing tablet which I can use to create sketches, and it's wonderful. I like it a lot. However, a device like this is quite expensive. You have to buy the Wacom tablet or the display panel, what drawing tablet or whatever you call them. You probably should get one of these gas arms which you use normally for monitors, so you can push it to the side. And this of course, it's a lot of money, but not everyone can afford this. Or maybe you just want a quick and dirty simple solution if you're on the traveling or something like that. This discussion came into mind a couple of days ago, or was it perhaps yesterday? Well, whatever. We were talking in a university when we're doing courses and with the students, and we're going to help them out with calculation examples and stuff like that, that they are missing a method due to the distance education and the COVID stuff and all that. Well, you would like to just use a pen and paper and illustrate and explain what you're struggling with. So how do you do that if you're a poor student forced to do distance education? Let me show you here the poor man's version of a Wacom tablet. I'm using my smartphone and I've connected it with a USB cable now because the connection is somewhat more stable. You can do it wirelessly as well, but another issue could be battery life and stuff, and I think you might get somewhat better image quality if you're far away from the router. So I would recommend you use the USB cable if possible, but if it works wirelessly, it's fine. It's pretty nice to just remove the cable, but anyway, let's see what it looks like here. Here's the one. Okay, so you've got now I'm just using a regular pen and paper here, and I'm running an app on my phone and on my computer from Elgato. And the app is called Epoch Cam. And with this one, you can do this. You can use your phone to create sketches, and I'm actually also using a multi-camera interface where you could use your regular webcam to capture your face, and then you have your smartphone like this. I've mounted it on a stand, and it's just capturing the image straight down on my desk. So with this setup, I can easily create sketches, and if I want to discuss acoustic phenomena with sound pressure level here, and you got the frequency here, and we want to discuss which frequency range is important. Well, maybe it's this one that should be discussed, or I'm just making stuff up as I go now. The thing is, I just want to show you that you can. Nothing beats a pen and paper, probably. It's such a nice feeling to have a physical pen and a paper to draw. I think the Wacom does a great job emulating this feeling, and it's easy and it's simple. But I must say that this setup is also quite easy. Although it's not a beautiful look to have it in your face like I do now, because this is obviously not a permanent solution. I just did it because I wanted to show you how it works and what you can do with it. So if this would be my primary whiteboard, which it absolutely could be if I would prefer to work with pen and paper, I would just put it a bit to the side on my desk, so it's out from the picture, so you don't have to look at it this way, and that would work just fine. So what kind of equipment do you need? Well, I'm just using here, it's a regular microphone stand. You can find these in any music shop or online music store. Microphone stand, it's a boom stand. I use a Koenig & Meyer because I've bought cheap stands before, and I will never do it again because it's complete waste of money. I've had stands fall apart on me on the first night in a studio session, which is ridiculous. Koenig & Meyer gear, they just work. They are built to last, they're built for the road, and it's easily worth some extra money to get quality, because this one you can use for life. And it's a boom stand with a small, bit shorter feet on it, so it's easier to transport and move around. So, but you could, as long as you have the boom like this, and you can do it. And then on the end of the microphone stand, you've got, let's see if I should probably disconnect this one first. So it's a regular iPhone. This is the iPhone X, but you could probably do this with just about any smartphone. And then there's this, let's take it apart piece by piece and you can see what I'm using exactly. This is a Manfrotto smartphone clamp. Also, you could get some of these on eBay or Amazon or whatever. All it needs to do is to keep your phone in place, and it should have threads on the bottom, and you're done. The next one I have here is just a little adapter. So it's, I think this looks like the GoPro kit or something. It's basically just the camera thread on each end, and it's adjustable, so you can bend it like this. Because when I have my boom stand, it comes from the side, and I want to angle my smartphone so that it is angled in the right way according to the paper on my desk. And if I don't have that one, it would be tilted like 45 degrees. But maybe you can find some creative solution on how you mount your smartphone and to get it to work anyway. Maybe if you keep this one on the side of your desk, you would get a completely perpendicular, and then maybe you don't need this one. And then here's a thing. When you buy a music stand for microphones, this thread is not a camera thread, it's a bit larger. So you need some kind of adapter if you want to mount camera equipment on a microphone stand. So that's why I'm just using here a little. I bought this one at a photography specialist. It's a very cheap little thing. Just put it on here, and then I put the double-threaded thing. This is only so I can get the smartphone in the place that I want it. And then I'm done. And here's another option. I've bought one of these. It's just an adapter, so you can go from this thread, put it on, and now it's a camera thread on the microphone stand. And this way you can put the smartphone clamp straight on here. And depending on how your room setup is, this could perhaps be just fine to do it this way. And I mean, everyone's got a smartphone. I think the app, if you get the premium version, which you should, so you get rid of all the watermarks and limitations, I think it's 99 Swedish crowns, so like $10 or something, I don't know. But it's pretty cheap, and it's worth it to get a proper camera, because the smartphone cameras today are very, very good. They are really good. And a stand like this is not that expensive either, a couple of hundred Swedish. I don't know the international prices, but I mean, it's just some metal and some threads. I mean, it's easy, and it's definitely worth it, because just consider what you can do with it. What is it worth to be able to create whiteboard drawings like this on the fly for a really cheap cost? So here's, just let me drop this one so you can remember it. Elgato Epoch Cam. I've been using this one quite a lot. I've been using it as a wireless camera also when I'm doing university lectures, because sometimes it's really good to be able to run around with my phone and talk and show stuff to the students that are listening to me. Yeah, that's about it for today. And in today's video, I was actually just wearing a gray shirt, so but now I grabbed the same outfit as I did perhaps yesterday, because I needed something with a pocket here in my jacket, so I would have somewhere to put my lapel microphone and wireless kit. And this inner pocket is really excellent for that purpose. And then you can just use a little clip-on microphone like this, so I can move around and have good audio wherever I go. So, hope you learned something today. See you later.